So, here it is. The inside of the Innsmouth Museum. It looks enchanting, Mr. Mayor.
I'm glad to see. Greetings, Ed. There's something we need to discuss.
What happened?
It's better to discuss matters in private. Brain, aren't you supposed to be dealing with test tubes in the basement or something?
Cease your bickering, gentlemen. We don't keep secrets from one another. Knowledge is light.
Alright. Lotus and I visited the village, as per your orders. Many of the residents there are not in their right minds. They refused to talk to me. As night fell, we followed a group of fishermen dressed in rags who were heading towards the shore. Approaching the ocean, they boarded a boat and dropped those sacks near some sort of huge rock sticking out from the surface of the ocean. A thunderstorm began. Lotus and I decided to use the same boat to get a closer look at the rock. Suddenly, as we approached the boat, attackers emerged. We had to flee, and something very strange happened there. I'm certain it was some kind of cult ritual, but I've never...
Calm down, Hand. You did everything right. Don't jump.
Gosh! Hand, why couldn't you have observed them more closely? What if they remember you?
He did everything right. Go get some rest. You've done a great job. Tomorrow morning, assemble a larger group from our society members.
And now this is truly strange. The moon didn't disappear by morning. Why is it turned red-pink?
I agree. My wise father has records of this in his journals. Let's wait for Hand.
Here's the rock the fishermen were talking about.
My people are already examining it. And it's not just a rock. It's a monolith. I can't say yet what the monolith was doing at the bottom of the ocean, but it's definitely not a simple rock. It's covered in symbols of an ancient language. But that's not the strangest part. Inside the monolith, And I can't wait to begin my research. Head, if this monolith holds any secrets, I will uncover them. I never tire of repeating, there are no unknowable things if you're willing to accept that the answer may be far more.
Go ahead, Brain. Now, regarding the moon. According to my father's journals, The bloody moon is a sign of a new era approaching. An era of a new order.
I've already heard this from a local. Though they may not be talkative, I can get anyone talking. The local claims to have seen amphibious people with bulging eyes and scales all over their body.
Please try to avoid using force whenever possible. So, this is no longer mere gossip or jokes. We stand on the brink of something great and incomprehensible. What's happening now, what everything is leading to, was one of my father's greatest fears. He hoped this day would never come. But I'm ready to face this battle. I won't shame the memory of my grandfather and father. We need to establish ourselves in Innsmouth and set up our headquarters here. Please go visit the mayor and inform him that the museum is already under restoration. But before that, we need new people. Volunteers who are eager to uncover the truth. New Moth's members.
Head, it's good that you're here. We haven't been able to decipher the inscriptions yet. The ancient language specialist insists that these symbols don't resemble any... That's not all. We were fortunate to discover something very peculiar. Something inside the monolith emits low-frequency pulses in a binary rhythm.
Bad news, sir. The new recruit didn't return on time. I sent a search party to assist him. Unfortunately, when the search party found him, it was too late. He was already lifeless.
Poor soul. After death, his face froze in an inhumane grimace from the horrors he witnessed on his journey.
What's happening? Is it over? I think we have nothing more to fear. I've never seen anything like this before.
Look at the face of the deceased. It's no longer distorted by an inhuman grimace. Perhaps, crazy as it may sound, the monolith absorbed all the horror he experienced.
Brain, your hypothesis is not crazy at all. My father wrote about it in his journals. This artifact consumes...
Head, we need to study it in more detail before using it. We don't fully
Brain, look outside at the blood moon. Isn't that a sign? What if the monolith is our only salvation from the cosmic threat looming over this doomed town?
You can count on me. I'm with you to the end.
Innsmouth is silent. This town hides.
This town feels like an abandoned grave. My people are
As painful as it is to admit, some people are hardly distinguishable from all those strange creatures that Innsmouth...
Head, the monolith indeed holds great power. We've all seen it.
The choice is not always ours, Hand.
We need to secure the support of someone local. Without our people among them, we'll keep falling into the traps. My informants keep mentioning the weirdo. They claim his influence and connections would be...
The weirdo, you say? Come with me. If you want something done right...
What are we doing in this filthy bar?
Freeing oneself from darkness can be just as important as finding answers. You said your people don't know what the weirdo looks like.
Bartender, we're not here for a drink. I'm sure your bar is that you're not looking for trouble, are you? Neither are we.
Gentlemen, I'd gladly watch the locals teach two wealthy rats some manners. But I don't...
He's right, Hand. True battles often take place not on the streets.
Yes, sir.
Without your interference, everything here is already spiraling into the abyss. Better...
Are you the weirdo?
Who? If anything is weird here, it's two obviously non-local gentlemen asking dangerous questions. I'm a
Thank you, officer. And forgive my partner. He had a bit too much to drink. We won't cause any more trouble. My name is Mr. Grum.
Ed, what was that? Are you going to let him...
We've done what we came for. The weirdo will know.
What are you snooping around for in my laboratory, girl? Haven't you been taught that all reckless...
What are you up to here? What is this strange monolith? And who...
The discovery of truths better left unknown often makes people regret it.
What's going on?
Some snoop broke into my lab, Head.
No, Brain. This miss hasn't done anything wrong. Her thirst for answers led her to us.
So, who are you people?
All in due time, miss. I will explain everything to you later. If you are ready to walk through the darkness, you can join. Miss Julia, it's a pity you don't want to join our society. Your determination and skill.
Our views may be similar, but each of us has our own goal. You're a wise...
I know. I know much more than you think.
What? How do you know about that? Do you...
I know a lot, though not everything, of course. In a world ruled by shadow, but do you really want... The monolith is becoming a source of power that we desperately need. By absorbing the horrors...
The secret of the monolith elude both me and my scientists. Head, but these fears... This is more than just energy. It could be something far greater than we can imagine. My team is still racking their brains, hoping to grasp the essence of this...
The head knows what he's doing. This is our chance. Every
Well, well, what a pleasant company we've gathered here. Quite the show you put on at the bar. But every servant...
Greetings, weirdo. We are the Moths. I knew you'd be interested in our offer.
Head, he's a monster. Do you really trust him?
Don't trust that creature. His services might turn out to be more dangerous than useful. The world will end anyway.
Everyone has their price and place in this world. You only see part of the picture. And our goal requires...
First the monolith, now working with a monster. We must be careful, Head. We shouldn't blindly follow some... Well, my brainy friend, it seems your concerns aren't entirely unfounded. But you sought me out. Here I am, Mr. Grum. I'm a businessman, just like...
Fellowship. We are playing a game with the highest stakes. Sometimes to win, you have to take risks.
can't take it. This is more than it can absorb.
Now's not the time for doubts, idiot. We're approaching the peak.
What place is that, Head? The artifact is very unstable.
You only see fragments, but
Who will awaken? Head, you're dragging us in.
all that is hidden will now be
What have we done?
I was sure I was getting close to understanding its structure. But, what? What the hell is that?
I hope that bastard's dead. That pretended to be light, and it's blinded us.
It was all for nothing? We are destroying the world ourselves? For what? And now the portal is...
I always sought to know more. Maybe only through darkness can we truly understand the world. Give me his journals. I want to dive into the dark knowledge. Never in my life have I been as wrong as when I underestimated the power of occult sciences. Karvot ulnar. I and my scientists, I mean my acolytes, still can't get used to this, are ready to perform the ancient ritual. A ritual.
My recruits, like hundreds of bees, are striking at Cthulhu. He no longer seems so invulnerable. After analyzing the head's entire life, Lotus and I came to the conclusion that if they had cherished anything, it was the memories of his father. His journals must be the key to this.
So, let's...
What the? This is impossible.
I won't let you ruin everything. You are all just my pawns. My plan is nearly complete. And it's not for you miserable. And it was foolish of you not to flee.
I couldn't save my soldiers. But now...
What have you done? You. But how did you...
This is for my...
This is what I was always seeking. Mysteries that never succumb. Dracul Natal!
Congratulations, my friend. We tend to think our actions fade into the whirl of time, leaving no trace. But there are moments when a single act...
What was that noise?